Hey, welcome back to Cotton Creations. So today I am going to be showing you how to do a graduation backdrop. I actually did this backdrop last year for one of my friends that graduated with his master's. Congratulations, friend, again. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do that. It is about to be graduation season, and I just want you guys to have a nice, easy and affordable backdrop that you can put together in advance and have ready to go for the event. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Oh, and if you're interested in my crop top sweatshirt, vegan sweatshirt, make sure you check out the video. It's right up there. And I also put it in the description box below.
Here's a few of the items that you'll need. I'll put the rest in the description box below. So to get started on this backdrop, what you want to do is cut out long, very long strips of your crepe paper and go ahead and have them organized by color so you can easily grab them. So what I'm going to first start doing is taking one of my dowels, and I'm just simply taping each piece of the crepe paper or streamer paper, whichever one you prefer to call it. I'm just using some clear invisible tape to tape it on the dowel. Next, we need to go ahead and tape the bottom pieces to the other second dowel that you have at the bottom of the backdrop. I find it easier to hang it on two command hooks on the wall and do it that way. And when you're taping them to the bottom dowel, you want to make sure you grab them and you smooth them out and make sure they're going in the right direction and in the right order. For the original graduation backdrop that I did for my friend's graduation party, I ended up using 2 wooden dowels across the top and 2 wooden dowels across the bottom. It all depends on how wide you want your backdrop to be. Will depend on how many dowels you'll end up using. Now, if you want to store this project and do it in advance, what you'll do is you'll do it just like I'm doing in the video right now, and then you'll just take one end and you'll roll it up nice and neatly and store it. Now, to make sure that your crepe paper is very tight, you want to go ahead and roll it on the bottom part of the dowel, and then what you can do is you can just tape it to the wall that you're using. If you're using a backdrop stand like in one of my photos, you can simply just tape the dowel to some of the crepe paper to hold it up, or you can take a binder clip and hold it in place that way. Next, you want to grab your foam board, and I got mine from Hobby Lobby, the black one, but you can for sure use a white one if you want the graduation cap to be white. You want to trace the graduation cap and then cut it out with an xacto knife or box cutter. To make the tassel, you'll want to grab something that's flat and sturdy. I'm using an old thank you card, and you want to take the yarn and wrap it around. You want to do a lot of yarn so that your tassel can be extremely full. And then what you want to do is cut an extremely long piece of yarn, and you want to go through the woven yarn, and you want to go ahead and gather that and tie it very, very, very tight. And if you need to, you can slide it off of the card or whatever flat surface you're using and then tie it so that it is all the way gathered. Next, you want to go ahead and cut the yarn from the opposite end of where you tied it at. As you can see, I had some flyaways that weren't in line, so you want to go ahead and cut those. And then I didn't get my original piece of yarn tight enough, so I'm going back in with a smaller piece underneath and just tying it very tight so all of the yarn is like super snug. And then from there, you'll want to go ahead and cut another piece of yarn. It doesn't need to be extremely long. This piece of yarn we're actually going to tie around the top part of the tassel. so that it gives that little like ball look. So now it's time to assemble the tassel onto the cap and then also get the cap ready to be hung. And this is a bit tricky, so I'm going to try my best to explain it clearly. Now for the tassel, what you want to do is you want to tape that extra long piece of yarn that we had. You want to tape that to the back top, the tip of the cap, and then drape it across the front and then have it come down the back side. And on the back side, what you're going to do is you're going to just tape it so that it stays in place and is secure, and you have the tassel piece actually dangling to the side. Now one thing you can do is on the front side you can put a so what you want to do is take your hooks and you want to place 3 of them on the back side of your cap, and you want to make sure they're upside down. I reinforce mine with tape. You want to put one in the center, one to the left of that, and one to the right. Then you want to take your fishing line and you want to measure the distance that you want it to be from the top of your backdrop to wherever you want your cap to be hung. That's how long it needs to be. It stays in place, and make sure it's lined up with where the hooks would be. And then you want to take the other end of the fishing line and you want to go ahead and knot it around the hook. And then if you need reinforcement, you can always put some tape around that side as well. So once everything is all connected together, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go ahead and place that dowel that the cap is on top of the dowel that the streamers are on, and sit it right inside of your hooks. And again, I apologize, this was the actual graduation cap I did last year, so I hope the verbal explanation helped, since I wasn't able to do every single step for a visual aid. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you want to just dress up your backdrop with balloons and whatever else that you want to add to it.
What do you think about this project? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And of course, thanks for watching.